Hello, my lovelies. Did you in here? I have my fabric picked out, or the fabric picked out, for the cross stitch that I'm making for a very special friend. So I thought that I would come on here and show you how I iron it so that it's nice and flat and even, except for there is a problem. Well, that won't be in it, but I want to, there we go. I got it off. Put it there. So, you see how wrinkly this is with the fold lines and stuff, right? So this is, I call it the wrong side. It's the side that the label was on. And I will mark the right side when I'm done. But I do not steam it. I simply just, and this is linen, so I have my iron set on the linen setting. And I just go about, as if I was ironing a shirt, actually. And when I'm done, I will trim off the excess threads of the serged edges. And then I'll also show you, I think I have this somewhere, but it may have gotten deleted, I don't know. Because when I left YouTube for a while, I did delete my playlists of videos that I had made, and then found out afterwards that you really should keep them up for several reasons. One being, if you ever decide to come back to YouTube like I have as a content creator versus just consumer of that, you've already got material there or content there. And the other is, it still helps even if you are deciding to no longer be a content creator. So anyway, I think this looks pretty darn good. And rather than trimming, I'm kind of out on whether or not I am going to trim it, or if I'm just going to leave it like this. The reason I'm considering just using this whole big panel here is, and centering my project, is it's already, all the edges are serged, and I won't have to worry about putting painter's tape over it, which does not damage or leave a residue, and it's super easy to apply and remove. But that'll take a step away if I don't, if I leave it as this. I think I'm going to leave it like this. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so next. So this is the wrong side. So I was thinking about using my disappearing ink, but I don't think I will. So I'm just going to fold it here like this and make sure that everything is nice and even along the edges, because this one seems to be a teensy weensy bit off. It is, but in the world, why is it? I thought it looked like it was cut crooked. Well, I'm going to say it's going to be okay though. It's not, it's off a bit. Hang on here. Oh no, that's not. Well, I am trimming it after I get it all completed and in the hoop. Okay, I'm going to call it good. I'm going to call it okay. So, this is one of the problems of buying online and not being able to be there and watching them actually cut said fabric. It's going to be all right, though. It is going to be all right. So we folded it in half. You notice I turned it this way. Now, what I'm going to do, because my iron is still hot, place it right on there. And just hold it down for just a smidge. All the way up. And then we're going to go back. Excuse me. I don't like to run it back and forth like I was when I was ironing it. Okay, we've got a nice crisp, see that nice crisp line there? Now, we are going to take it and fold it. I'm going to flip it for one thing because the fold is going this way. So now we're going to take it and we're going to move those things out of the way, and we're going to measure from the inside one here. So here, so this layer here, the inside layer, that's what I'm going to even it up with, use to even it with, or match it with. And like I say, it's a much bigger piece than what's required, so if it's a little bit off, it doesn't really matter, because I'm going to be trimming it down. So now this one, I just kind of hold it there for a bit. You can wiggle it back and forth like this. And it's still hot enough because I had it set on linen settings. So, okay. And then if you want to, you can pick it up this way. And then I'll show you how we ascertain the center, which is very easy. It's where the lines intersect one another. That's it. Super simple. Okay, now I'm going to unplug. The iron. Okay, that gets mailed tomorrow. I don't like having that so close to the edge, but okay, so now we've got it here. Open it up. Open it up. And this is now the right side that we're looking at. And where you see the lines, oops, here, let me get over here a little bit more. The lines intersecting right here, that's the center of the fabric. How easy is that to do? And look how nice and flat and even it all is. Just that little bit of ironing, and that makes a big difference. You don't ever want to start, well, you do you, boo. Me, I'm going to make sure that my fabric is ironed before I start stitching on it. There are several reasons for that. One, all the wrinkles are gone, right? So it's much easier to get even tension. Two, it just looks better. And three, you get a much more accurate, if you are going to trim your fabric down, if you are going to trim your fabric down, it gives you a much more accurate measurement. And then if you got all these wrinkles, because every wrinkle and fold takes up precious space. So you're actually losing fabric if you don't iron it. So there's my center, and I'll show you the pattern that I am going to be putting on this. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I think it's going to be beautiful on this fabric. Oh yeah, it is going to be beautiful. I chose between two fabrics, actually. I thought I had another one to choose from, but I wasn't there, so I must not have won that auction when I was participating in the Fortnite Fabrics auctions. I don't participate in those anymore. I don't even know if they're still in business. I have no idea. But anyway, now I need to find my center of my design, and then I will see it somewhere in that moon. I know that. Or not the moon. Well, yeah, I don't know. Not the moon itself, but the background of the moon. It's somewhere in this area. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. And I'm going to get ready and go to work. Thanks for being here. I'll see y'all soon. Bye for now.